What's up, YouTube? Sorry it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. I've had a lot of stuff going on. Couldn't get stuff done as quickly as I would have liked, but here's going to be my walk around in my 96 Jeep Grand Cherokee. As you can see, she got a little bit of rust, but I got a new hood to put on it. Eventually I'm going to do something about that roof. I just hadn't got around to it. What you can see so far, the lights on the bumper, I put them on it. I've got them wired into the factory fog light switch, so I can legally run them on the road in my state, which is Virginia. Big 7-inch lights up top, they're HID. And I'll tell you, they light something up. It's almost like having a little mini sun. She's a little bit dirty because I had just replaced the shocks and the steering gear box, and I wanted to be sure, everything was working right, so I took her on off-road. Went across one of my trails. I'll show you what they got in the hatch back here. I keep a chain with me at all times in case if I need it, or if I'm with somebody and they need it, or driving around winter time, somebody needs pulled out. You never know. Keep 2 jacks with me at all times. They're just little factory ones, ain't much, but I keep my toolbox in case something breaks. I got at least something. I don't really have a whole lot, but I ain't gonna open it all the way up and show you everything, but there was that. Brake rotor. I use that actually just to set under my stand, so I ain't got to jack it. Set under my jack, use it as a stand for the jack. So it ain't, gotta crank all the way up. I just set it down on the ground like that and set jack up on top of it. Takes away, good 3 inches or so that I would normally be cranking on the jack. Coolant, power steering fluid. Like I said, I just replaced that steering gear box, so I happen to have it. I keep brake fluid over here. Off-road recovery hitch receiver. Locking cables. First aid kit, very important if you're an off-roader. People can get hurt. Brake fluid, a little bit of itty-bitty rope. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it. It ain't very big and it ain't very much, but might need it. I don't always keep this in here. This is some apple butter and moonshine jelly that I got at an event I went to yesterday. Honey stick. Jack handles to crank with, tire iron, folding shovel, spare tire of course. And no, she doesn't just sit like this. I'm sitting on a little rock doing some front yard flexing. As far as tools and stuff like that go, and there's this side back seat. I keep the jumper cables. Another socket set under there. My hard hat from work. For the front. Need to clean it out really bad, sorry about that. But up here, I've camoed over all the wood grain paneling, which I hated that stuff. I'm just not a fan of it. Don't like fake wood grain. Oh, and Up here, these lights, they are actually lights. I've just got covers on them right now. Now, I doubt they're as bright as them LED light bars, but I paid $15 for one of them and got the other for Christmas. I mean, can't beat that. 2-inch coil spacers. So she's sitting a little bit higher than stock right now. Still just got the 250. Let me look. I can't remember now. The 235, 75, 15. When them do wear out, I'm gonna be putting some 31 10.5s on it. Oh yeah, mine, it didn't come with them tow hooks. They are factory tow hooks, but that one did not come with them. I put them on it. I got them in a deal where I traded the boys a couple of subwoofers and a box and an amp. And transfer case skid plate. That was another junkyard pull. That was a junkyard pull, not another. Need to replace that saggy headliner. And while I'm at it, I reckon I'll just go ahead and do one on my wife's car. I mean, she's at work, I'm bored, you know. I'm sorry about taking so long to upload another video. So, figure I'll give you a little bonus content. And after I show you her car, I'll give you another little peek at something else that's about to happen to the Jeep. She's got an 05 Trailblazer. That scratch across the hood. Her mother, my wife's mother, actually put that there. Her and her grandmother, they both did. I'm not gonna go into detail about that, but let's just say they haven't done anything to try to fix it yet, and it will be fixed. And I'm willing to do what it's gonna take. Pretty dirty in here. Sorry about that. I'm not even gonna show you back there any more than I just did. It's got a Kenwood aftermarket radio. That's probably about the only thing that's been done to this as far as customizing or modification, if you call it that, which some people do that don't really know the difference, but there is a big difference. I'm not going to go into that right now either. Got this for actually $2. That's a hard find right there. It's the only one I've ever seen that says Trailblazer and has the Chevy emblem. She followed me across the trail that day in case if something went wrong with the Jeep. As you can tell, she got a whole lot dirtier. Not really sure why her car gets so much dirtier when we go out four-wheeling, but it always does. I'm gonna reckon it's because the body has so much roll coming back underneath that the mud actually has something that it slams up against and sticks to. Whereas on the Jeep, you can see the body's not rolled back underneath going like that near as much. It's more or less just a straight shot down. It doesn't really swoop in. That's my pretty much only theory on that. Now for a little extra something that I was telling you I'd show you. New hood I'm going to be putting on the Jeep. Was originally going for a camo, but then I was too stubborn and honestly just too impatient to do it right. So when I first started, I just used pieces of tape instead of using something to actually cover it like I did later on with a big square. So eventually I'm going to be redoing the hood again. But that's going to be a while. Although when I do redo it, I'm going to keep the gold stripe on each side. And then the gold in the middle. And the stripes along the side. That stuff is staying. I'm still going to keep ZJ on it. But that's going to be moved to another location. It's still going to be in gold as well. Thinking about doing the Jeep emblem in gold too, but I might not because the gold lettering is pretty much only on the limiteds, and I've got a Laredo where all the emblems are silver instead of gold, so I don't know. We'll see. And there's my 350Z from my first video. Honestly, I can't tell you which was my favorite, my Z or my Jeep. They're just used for two totally different things, and I enjoy doing both equally, so I honestly cannot tell you. I reckon I'll see y'all next video. Thank you, bye.